Hello, I'm JSimLady, and this is another Sims 4 speed build. And today I am building a beachy, gated community inspired retirement community, I guess. I mean, you can use it as basically any kind of community, like residential rental type community. But when I decorated all the bedrooms and everything, I very much had in mind that this was basically a retirement village. And so I decorated accordingly. The two buildings on the front are eventually here going to be one bedroom each, but the four houses, did I say the two bedrooms on the front? Well, whatever. I meant the two houses in the front that are sitting by themselves will have one bedroom. And then the four houses along the back will have two bedrooms each because I had to use the second bedroom space in those two front buildings. The building on the left has a utility room, a shared utility room for the whole place. And then the building on the right has a shared laundry space. In the center, there is a swimming pool, which you'll see in a little bit, a couple of chess tables, and a couple of like outdoor dining type tables in the center. There are mailboxes, there are trash cans. You don't see any of that in the video. I didn't record the decorating of the entire place. That would have made this video so incredibly long. So I really basically only recorded the building of the main like structure, doing some of the outside stuff, and then the decorating of the house on the left. I did start to do some stuff to the house on the right, but only because I was copying and pasting rooms. I do not finish that in the speed build portion of this, but we will do a walkthrough at the end, so you'll be able to see the other houses in that walkthrough. So, I don't blame you if you would want to just like skip to that part now, or at least skip the next few minutes as I'm deciding on things and watch the middle of the video and then skip some more and watch further along. Like, we've all been there, right? We all do it. I understand. I started building this maybe about a week before I got For Rent, and so I kept it base game only. And then when For Rent came out, I added some For Rent stuff and I replaced some of the base game stuff with For Rent stuff. And then I think in the end, I think I might have decided to use a few everyday clutter items as well, because the four houses along the back each have a spare bedroom. I did do some guest bedroom setups, but I also did some like, this is a spare room. We don't get a lot of guests here in the retirement village, so we use this room as storage type of things. You know what I mean? Well, what I should say is there are a few that have guest bedrooms, but they're made to look like storage rooms as well. So they're not necessarily meant to be used as guest bedrooms, although there are some spaces in here for Sims who might have grandkids, and so there will be spaces for them to sleep in some of the houses. Excuse me, I have such a stuffy nose again. I pretty much am only breathing out through my mouth and breathing solely through my mouth, and talking a lot causes my throat to go dry, and then my voice gets rough and it cracks and it just kind of stops. So sorry about that. But anyways, yeah. So at some point, I realized that I went through all that work to place all those pillars, and there isn't even roofs over those sections of the builds. It's really embarrassing. Those are the front porches of each of the houses, and I meant for them to not have roofs over them. But for some reason, I got it in my head that I needed pillars. So, yeah, I don't know what to say. They'll be there for another minute or two, maybe three, and then I stop and I look, and you can kind of tell I hesitate, and then I start deleting them. So, yeah, eventually I do figure it out. But not for a long, long time in real life time, because obviously this video is really sped up. So in real life time, it was probably at least an hour before I realized that I have pillars that I don't need. And I went to a lot of work to place those pillars, because at first I tried to copy and paste them, and that just did not work in my favor. So then I went through and yeah. But here in a minute, I'm gonna realize that they are useless and shouldn't be there. I really hope that door works. I'm gonna warn you right now, I did not play test this build at all. Typically, I don't place doors like that, and so I've never had an issue, and so I wasn't thinking clearly at the time. I have placed stairs right next to or in front of doors before, and it's been fine. But in this case, I didn't place them this way before, and so it didn't even occur to me to play test the doors to make sure you can get into them. The worst that would happen though is you would just have to delete the railings and not have the railings around the porch areas, which is not that big of a deal. They're not like the stairs take up the majority of the room. Also, if you do download this build, by the time you download it, those railings on the stairs themselves should hopefully be fixed. Like by the time I upload it to the gallery, those railings should hopefully be fixed on the stairs. I do believe that they have fixed that glitch, and so I did put them back in. Fingers crossed, when you download it and you place it, the railings on the stairs stay. And I'm pretty sure the doors are all usable, even though I didn't play test it. If I'm not, feel free to leave me a comment, although I don't get notifications for when people comment on the gallery. If you've ever commented on a build on the gallery and I just never respond, I am so incredibly sorry about that. I don't get notifications for those, and so I don't even know that they're there. I would literally have to go through every single build every day, or at least like once a week, to see if someone's commented, to know if there are comments there. I did once see a comment on one of the builds, and I don't know if I replied or if I liked the comment or anything. I should have. I wish I would have, but I was in a hurry at the time. Oh no, I think I was on the online gallery, not the in-game gallery when I saw it. And so I I don't know how. Like, I don't know how to do that kind of. Maybe it wasn't. I don't remember, but I do vaguely remember seeing a comment. I hope I at least liked the comment or something. I feel kind of bad about that now, but if you want to leave a comment about a build, your best bet is to come here to YouTube and do it, or yeah, like join my Discord maybe. I get notifications for Discord. I do not get notifications on my phone for Facebook. for Instagram, for Twitter, or for Threads, but I do get notifications for Discord and sometimes for YouTube. Not always, but sometimes I'll get notifications for YouTube. But I do log into YouTube pretty much every single day. So if there's a problem with a build, go ahead and leave it like on a post on the community tab or on any random video. If I don't get the notification on my phone, I will get it when I log into YouTube Studio. And so I'll definitely see it then. I really hope those doors work. I don't know what I was thinking placing them like that with the move objects on. I'm so sorry. I really, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm really crossing my fingers and hoping they work. But yeah, we're about halfway, I think. Are we halfway? Yeah, we're roughly about halfway. And I was very limited in the colors that were available to me, but I actually think this turned out kind of cute. We've got some deep, rich colors, some medium tone colors, and then we've got the sassy kind of pastel colors at the front there. I think it turned out pretty cute. I like it. I did go for a more simple decorating style on this one again. That's just who I am and what I like, I guess. For the one you see in the video, the pink one, I went with a very Golden Girls 1980s Florida mobile home inspired design. I don't know why, I just feel very drawn to that kind of like um like design, decorating, interior kind of house. I don't know that I'd ever want to probably live in one myself, but I do like looking at them for some reason. I know, call me weird, but I also like the little 1950s box houses too. So I am just really into very simple houses. That's me. That's my style. Simplicity is queen in my book. So, yeah, but I've talked a lot about that on my speed build videos. If you go back through them, I feel a little bit self-conscious about my builds because I feel like they tend to be a little too simple sometimes, but this is the style that I really like. And also, I know what it's like to play on a lower end system or a system that kind of struggles. I mean, I have a fairly decent laptop now. It's an Alienware laptop, but up until I can't remember. When did I get this laptop? I know I started doing this YouTube channel and Twitch in 2019 with my old HP laptop. I think it was the end of 2019. It was Christmas of 2019 when I got this Alienware laptop potentially. And so it really wasn't that long ago. This is the first, like, really truly nice computer that I've ever had. All my computers have been kind of on the older, more outdated, slower side my whole life until I got this one. So I know what that's like. I know what it's like to have the lower end systems, to not be able to get all of the packs, and to want nice builds anyways. And so, yes, I am building for myself and I'm building the things that I like, but I'm also building things that I know people like me would enjoy having in their game. And that's why I build my builds the way I do. Also, I don't feel like I don't feel like everybody wants super overfilled builds all the time. Like, some people just don't like a building, but they don't want the frill and the fluff and the excess. They just want nice, cute little simple homes that are easy to play in. And that's another good reason for why I do the type of builds that I do. And the only reason why I talk about it so much is because I'm self-conscious about it. And I don't mean to be. I should be confident in the things that I like, but I'm just not. I'm sorry. Anyways, I believe we are we doing? No, I'm just going around filling in wallpaper right now. Sorry, having a stuffy nose makes me sigh even more than normal. Like, I sigh a lot anyways because of the way I sit. I put a lot of pressure on my stomach, which puts a lot of pressure on my lungs because I have scoliosis, which is a curvature of the spine, and mine is kind of in the moderate range. And so when everything gets shoved upwards, I can't breathe very well. And then having a stuffy nose on top of it, I should be sitting up straight, but I'm trying to control the volume level of my voice because everybody's in bed and it's just me out here in the living room recording this alone at night. So I'm trying to be super quiet, and I have less volume control when I'm sitting up straight, as funny as that sounds. So I'm kind of hunched over, trying to stay super quiet. And then, stuffy nose, hunched over, can't breathe. I sigh like constantly. It's not because I'm bored. It's not because I don't like this or don't like making YouTube videos. It really truly is just a physical feature of my body because of my scoliosis. So if you hear me sigh, sometimes I try to cut it out of the videos, but lately I've just been dreading editing out every single breath and sigh. So I've just been leaving them. So if you're hearing it a lot, believe me, it has nothing to do with what I'm doing in the game or on the screen or anything like that. It's purely a physical feature of my body and the way my body works. So finally, we are getting to the actual decorating portion. I probably could have sped that other part up a little bit more. I'm so sorry. Next time I'll know better. But we're finally getting to the decorating portion of the pink building. I gotta tell you, I am still learning how to do these apartment speed build videos. So that they're aesthetic and so that you get all the information you could possibly want out of them, but so they don't last an hour. You know what I mean? And I'm still very much in the process of learning how to do this really well. But yeah, now that I'm sitting here and I'm 18 minutes in, I'm realizing I really could have cut down the structure, the building of the structure and the outside stuff a little bit more so that I could have included some more of the inside stuff, but you live and you learn. So again, decorated very pink, very girly for this one. I decorated it with the idea that maybe a single older lady lives here, and so she doesn't need anybody else to be able to access the other side of the bed because she is a single, happy, independent woman. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just saying random stuff now. I've been talking for 19 minutes. I'm just saying random things at this point. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. Am I deciding? Oh, I realized that the kitchen was backwards. That's what it was. And so I needed to move it around. That's what I was doing. And then I couldn't decide how to decorate the living room. So I start placing stuff and I kind of like it. But then once I got for rent, which should be showing up any minute here. Oh, it's not even the last 1/4 of the video. It's like the last 1/8 of the video is for rent stuff that I add into this apartment. But I do add a few more things from for rent. I do add a little bit more plants and soften the place up a little bit. And then that's where the speed builds ends. And we will go take the walkthrough after that of the whole place. I probably won't show you every single apartment in the place. I'll probably do a walkthrough of the yellow house and maybe like 2 of the houses on the back because they're all very basically the same, honestly. In fact, for the bathrooms, I just copied and pasted. For the kitchens, I just copied and pasted. For the bedrooms, I just went through and picked different beds and plopped them down in the bedroom. Same with the nightstands. It was kind of assembly line style when I was going through this. So they are all similar, yes, but not identical, no. Do I have for rent at this point? I don't think I do. Now I have for rent. And now I'm coming back in. Oh, I decided we needed more landscaping. I forgot about that. I decided we needed better and more landscaping around the edges. So I do that first and then I go back to the the pink house, and I do a little bit of decorating in there. I'm not sure if I show anything else in the video. I don't remember, or the speed build portion of the video. I just don't remember. You'd think I'd remember something like that, but no. Okay, I did include this. Wow, okay. See, I surprise even myself sometimes. But I just added some very simple Florida-esque type of landscaping around the front and to the sides, just to give it that like protected, closed in, gated community feel a little bit better. I think this lot would definitely look better in Sulani or in Tamarang. It would fit in better, but also those worlds are a little bit more lush. And so having all this empty space in Newcrest around this build makes it look kind of weird. But if you had it up against like a lush forest or something, it would look a lot better, trust me. In fact, I may take a screenshot of it in Sulani or Tamarang for the thumbnail and for the end of the video just to show you what I mean. I need to breathe. Hold on. Okay, I'm breathing. We only have a couple of minutes left. So, yeah, I just added a few things in from the new pack, and I really hate having a stuffy nose. It makes everything so much harder. You know that? And I see there, I added a little warmth and a little texture and a little, not boringness to the corner. I think I changed out the rug as well. I'm pretty sure I did. Maybe not in the video, but I did go back later and change that out. And, added a couple more touches like that. I must not have included it in the video. So anyways, with that being said, why don't we head over to the walkthrough now and you can see these places a little bit better. And here we are, a very beachy, fun, colorful, Florida inspired, I guess, retirement community. We've got some chess tables right inside the gate here, a small pool, and some dining tables. We've got all the different apartments here, or actually they're full houses, honestly. So let's go inside the yellow one here. I'm still having a lot of problems with this borrowed mouse. I need to remember to buy one of my own one of these days, but we have a very soothing, calming blue and yellow sort of house with some other little touches here and there as well. And then your standard galley kitchen, I guess, which is in all of these builds. And then you have the bathroom and the bedroom. A very blue, very soothing apartment, or rather house actually. I keep calling them apartments. They are apartments technically, but they are also houses, like full-size houses. Let's head into this blue one now on the end. So in all of these, there are AC units in every living room and bedroom space, except the two inner buildings, or inner apartments, which we'll talk about in a minute. In this one, I see an older gentleman who lives alone who kind of likes decorating, but is maybe not the best at it, but tries because he enjoys it. And so his surroundings are simple but nice. He's got your typical galley kitchen for all of these spaces and a basic bathroom. And then this is his bedroom. Again, he's trying. He's still learning how to do all this decorating stuff nicely, but he's coming along with it. And then we have the spare room. So unfortunately, his wife died some time ago, and his grandkids have all grown and they don't visit much anymore. So the spare room is a storage room basically. So let's head over to one of the interior apartments or houses or whatever. I think we'll go over to this green one here. So in these two interior ones, I could not get an AC unit in the living room area because there was nowhere to put it where it wasn't blocked by a fence or blocking a window. And it's not a window unit, it's a wall unit, so it just didn't fit. This one, I don't really know what inspired me to decorate this way. I just thought all of these things were cute, and if I lived in a retirement village, this might be how I decorate my house. So I just went all in on it. Again, the galley kitchen and your basic bathroom. And then here is the big primary bedroom. Another blue and like oceany sky calming sort of inspired apartment. And then this is the spare like guest bedroom, but again using it as storage because nobody really comes to visit anymore, and so things just piled up in here. And that's kind of an overview of this retirement village. There are 6 apartment spaces. Oh no, I forgot the utility room and the laundry room. So let's go check those out. As you can see, each walkway has 2 trash cans, outdoor trash cans. So they're easily accessible. This is the utility room, and there's plenty of space to add other things in here that might be useful or whatever you want to put in here. It's an unfinished utility room, so it's great for all sorts of things. And if you go all the way down on the end, there are more trash cans over here. And then this is the laundry facilities for everyone. That's right, I used the laundry day pack as well. So technically I used 3 packs: everyday clutter, laundry day stuff, and for rent. I hope that was keeping it low enough for everybody to enjoy, but high enough for me to be able to decorate and make look, somewhat pretty. But there you go. A very Florida beachy inspired retirement community. I think it turned out pretty great. And I might even want to play in this little community myself at some point. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. All your support is very much appreciated. You have no idea. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.